First, let's start with how to hold the hook and the yarn. If you're right-handed, you're going to hold the hook in your right hand, and if you're left-handed, you're going to hold the hook in your left hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to demonstrate with my right hand. To start crocheting, you have to start with a slip knot or with a magic ring. So I'm going to show you what I think is the easiest way to make a slip knot. Lay down the hook for a second, hold the yarn like this. You're going to take the right side of the yarn to put on the left side to make a loop like this. And hold it between your fingers like this. Then you're going to take the free edge and put it on your middle finger like this. You can secure it with the fourth finger. Then you're going to take back the hook, insert it into the loop, find the free edge of the yarn, grab it with your hook into the loop. Then the loop will close. You're going to pull the short end in order to tighten it up. If you're going to pull the other tail, it will make it loose. But we want to have the loop as tight as possible, not too tight, of course. Let's repeat that again. Take the free edge of the yarn, put it on the left side of the yarn, then put the free edge of the yarn on your middle finger, secure it with the other finger, insert your hook into the loop, grab the tail into the loop. If you don't feel this method of making a slip knot is right for you, I made a video of 3 different ways to make a slip knot. I'll link it up now on screen. Now that we have our slip knot, we're going to learn how to hold the hook and the yarn. To help you remember it, just remember hug, gun, crock. You're going to hug the yarn with your pinky, like this. Just hug the yarn. Then you're going to point your fingers like a gun, like this, and put the gun under the yarn. Take your finger and make sure the yarn is over it. Then you're going to take the other 2 fingers you have free, the thumb and the middle finger, like a crocodile, and catch the free edge with your crocodile fingers. Let's do that again. Hug the yarn with your pinky, point a gun under the yarn, and crock, catching the free edge. And this position of the hands, the yarn, and the hook really helps you with the tension. Tension is something that you acquire. You have to practice it in order to have good tension with your stitches, but don't worry, it will come. Don't forget that if your loop turns too loose, you can just pull the strand here. And from here we can start crocheting. The next step is working a chain. What you're gonna do is holding the yarn and the hook like we do. You're gonna grab your hook and place it under the yarn, like this. Let's do that again. You're gonna take the hook and just pass it under the yarn. And using the hook's head, you're going to grab the yarn into the slip knot, like this. And this is our first chain. Let's do that again. Hook under the yarn and into the loop. You can see that you have this V shape here. This is the chain. Let's do that again. Hook under the yarn and into the loop. And this was what we call a foundation chain, because that's what we start our project from. I recommend making as many foundation chains as possible to practice, because this is really the best thing to help you with your tension. Of course, that as you go, you move your grip closer to the yarn. Of course, you can't keep crocheting when your hand like this, it will be very difficult. You can just put the croc's mouth closer to the hook. If you think you messed up or you think you didn't do so good, you can just take out the hook, pull the strand here, and your project will unfold all the way to the end. Thank you for joining the first episode, and I'll see you in the next episode of how to make a single crochet.